making Nebraska a short kick. It's out of bounds. And so a flag on the play will be really good field position here to start on this first series for Nebraska. J.D. Spielman on the move. Pass is connected to Stanley Morgan. A big gain across the midfield and across the 50. They'll call some tempo plays again out to Morgan. Swings it out to Spielman, who gets caught right across the 35. Moving on downfield in this series, tackle is made on Divine Ozigbo. Ty Peters making the tackle.
Ozigbo, big play guy. Last week it runs a 40 and 59 yards.
A gain of 8 to number 8.
9-yard gain on the play. First and 10,
Nebraska
Nebraska at the 22.
Where he was really the 3rd or 4th string coming out of fall camp, or coming into fall camp, I should say. They're swinging out to Spielman. And they're just moving right on down the field. Trevor Merritt making the tackle. And a flag on the play, movement on the line. False start maybe on the right side.
Offense. Number 71. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
Martinez with the handoff to Ozigbo, who's in for the first Nebraska touchdown. Derek Pickering makes the extra point. Jimmy Robinson, he's got some potential to take one back. And a hard hit on special teams by Cam Taylor. David Israel will get the start here for Bethune-Cookman. And it's the handoff to Tupac Isney. Stop is made by Mo Berry. Out of the shotgun. Pass is incomplete. Brings up a 3rd and 7. Israel back to throw. He'll try to run out of trouble. Got a ways to go. And the tackle is made by Freedom Akimoladu. J.D. Spielman back to receive. And Spielman has some room to move across midfield. He's waiting for a block. Cuts it inside. Spielman gonna give it a go. Touchdown. Eric Lee with a key block. A 77-yard return. The 14. Touchback for Bethune-Cookman. Israel. Pass complete. Complete to Kevon Mitchell. That'll be his top target. Israel with a handoff this time to Isaac Washington. Israel just throws it away. That is not his strength. David Israel is not known as a passing quarterback.
When they go with play action, if he sees a wide open receiver, he'll throw it. If not, I think he'll tuck it and run it.
More picks than touchdowns this year. You saw his numbers. Israel back to throw, but into the open space. Stephon Francois. And he almost just ran out of gas. He was trying to take it. Handoff to Washington and taken down in the backfield by Mo Berry. Israel looking end zone, thinking end zone, dropped to Malik Jackson. Israel instead back to throw. Was looking for the corner. He was intended for Mitchell, and it was well covered by Nebraska. Lamar Jackson was one of the defenders there. Here's Uriel Hernandez. That Scott Frost had addressed the loyalty and the support of this fan base. Another short kick on the kickoff.
Lisa, we talked about how fast Nebraska ran the plays the first series, and you know, they talked about they script the plays to start the game, which enables them to really run it fast.
Oh, a handoff to Maurice Washington. Got a couple sophomores as your offensive tackles. J.D. Spielman, of course, who makes the catch there down the sideline. He's a sophomore. The ball's popped loose. And Bethune-Cookman pouncing on it.
So it's fumbled forward, so it goes back to the spot where it was fumbled. That's going way down the field.
And so they will be on the 35-yard line.
That receiver could not have been more wide open, by the way.
Martinez with all kinds of time to throw. And he was looking Mike Williams' way. Martinez in with a handoff to Washington. Well, Washington right up the gut. Spin move. Still on his feet, and Dukwe making the play. Martinez will keep it. And pass connect to Austin Allen, one of the tight ends. Martinez going end zone, connects Morgan. Another Nebraska touchdown.
See it right there. It's just a one-man cut. The outside receiver just stayed right in the line of scrimmage and let Morgan do his own thing.
Birthday present indeed would be another Nebraska win. Trying to go back-to-back here in the Scott Frost era. Jimmy Robinson, another touchback. But this is the substitute game for the Akron game that was canceled. So there was a debate among the university. Do they count this as 2 sellouts or just 1? And the answer is they're going to count it just as 1. Pass is complete right at the 30-yard line. Israel again back to throw. The pass is batted down. Ben Stilley was there. This defense now forcing a 3rd down. Israel on the rollout. Pass is incomplete. Now Hernandez and Giovanni Francis have flip-flopped. They're actually on the depth chart listed as each other's backup as a punter and as a place kicker. And that one again rolling out of bounds just about at the 30-yard line. Handoff to Martinez again with all time to throw across the field. Complete to Morgan, and it's a 1st down for the Huskers. Spielman in motion. Martinez in Nebraska trying to go Morgan's way off his fingertips, really into kind of double coverage there. Trevor Merritt and Elliott Miller there on the coverage. The Wildcats. Hand off to Ozigbo. Ozigbo again. 2nd and 5. Pass is complete to Spielman. One of the tightly played series, too, in the Big Ten in the recent years. Really kind of gone back and forth and decided by a 1 score between these two teams. Martinez going end zone. Touchdown, Morgan. Morgan really only had 1 touchdown in that Troy game before he picked up a couple last week, and now he's got a couple this week. There's a look at Mick Stoltenberg, the captain. He's playing for the first time. Remember, he missed the last 4 games because of injury. The coaching staff told us that he would get some time. Is spinning out of trouble. And bouncing off a couple of tacklers is Jimmy Robinson. We don't expect to see many reps from Stoltenberg here today, as the pass is complete for a 1st down to Mitchell. The pitch to Jimmy Robinson, and arguably maybe one of their better athletes. 2nd and short for David Israel, who decides to keep it. He'll throw, and that was through the hands of Jackson. Well, Israel hands off to Robinson that time. Israel will swing it out and connects with Mitchell. First downs in that quarter for the Nebraska offense, just 4 by Bethune-Cookman. And the pass is complete to Mitchell. The tackle's made, no gain on that. In fact, the loss for Berry. A loss of 4. Now brings up 3rd and 11. Israel floats it and connects to his back, Robinson, and lets him go. Breaks off a couple of tacklers across the 20. Is back in the backfield. Israel nowhere to run, nowhere to go.
He was looking to throw the football, but there's no one open. They're playing man coverage, and they undercut the wide receiver with the safety. So good decision by Israel.
Off the hands of Stelly. Intercepted. Nebraska football.
Watch it right here. He gets tipped. He gets his head around, and
that was off his helmet.
Yeah.
That was an inadvertent tip.
Newell from Hiawatha, Kansas. He's makes another catch like that.
Swings it out to Spielman. And pushed out of downs by Elliott Miller.
You know, Eric, Chinan fence against the score and turnovers.
And a handoff to Zigbo, who high steps his way around a couple of tacklers. What a move and what a run for one Divine Zigbo.
He was high stepping, plural. You're right. Look at that. He gives him the dead leg, then he makes a cut. Here comes another one. And, you know, there's a reason why he's starting to have the year that he's having. Running with passion.
And a flat.
False start. Offense. Number 76. 5-yard penalty. Still first down.
And that's your other sophomore tackle, your left tackle, Brendan Hymas. But their average this season is not where you want it to be in terms of tops in the country. And Martinez goes down as Ty Peters got him. And Bethune-Cookman getting to Adrian Martinez again. On 3rd and 22. And it's picked off. They read it perfectly. Ty Peters taking it back the other way. Right at the 45. This looked like a different Bethune-Cookman defense that entire series. Nebraska, they had 4 straight touchdowns to begin this game. David Israel, the handoff to Tupac Ismay. And you can imagine with the first name Tupac that he has become a fan.
Trying to get the play.
Pressure's coming, and pressure gets there. Mo Berry mowing him down. 6 total tackles on the afternoon already for Mo Berry. 3rd and 11. And more pressure coming. Israel shrugs it off, trying to make something out of nothing. Almost had it. Punt. He started this game as the place kicker. And another short punt that will give decent field position again for Nebraska. Handoff to Washington. You're looking at the tight ends coach for Nebraska, GF to Nebraska, but he was instrumental in trying to get this game scheduled for both of these teams. He's really coached in Florida his entire life. There's a look that Nebraska had to deal with in that game against Akron. They only got the kickoff, and then the game was eventually canceled. Pass is incomplete. Martinez now 13 of 17 passing. Back to throw again, lofts it up. Pass is complete. Jack Stoll tripped up. Martinez pulls it. That was tipped away by Vernon Walker.
To hurt.
Martinez with the handoff. Chasing the edge. Knocked hard. A Nebraska touchdown. Jimmy Robinson back to receive, won't get the opportunity. Holding Ty Peters, and Peters is the one who ran right into Washington. Thank you, Dick Honey. And the carry by Isaac Washington. Israel, the handoff to Isaac Washington. So we've seen Isme and Washington and Robinson and Wilson. We've seen all four on third and short.
Charge timeout. Bethune-Cookman, their first.
On third and 2 and another flag, a couple of them.
False start. Offense. Number 76 and others.
Have been pressuring this situation. Looks like they're going to play zone.
With pressure coming, and over the shoulder grab by Francois.
Yeah, they played man, but they didn't pressure.
Swings it out wide again. That time it's John Thomas. The ball is loose and it's picked up. Cookman turnover. Martinez hands it off to Zigbo. Be interesting too if Nebraska can keep this comfortable lead. It'll be interesting to see how Scott Frost handles some of these starters. You know, ideally for this coaching staff, they'd like to see some of the backups, some 2s and 3s possibly here coming up in the second half.
Especially a second-team quarterback.
And the handoff again to Ozigbo. The chances are good we will see him in the second half. Handoff, there's room to move. Ozigbo, he already has one score here on the afternoon. 4 plays already gone Ozigbo's way. The pass is connected to Morgan. And the tackle made by Elliott Miller.
Well, they'd like to score with no time on the clock. You'll see a timeout if this one doesn't work, if it's a running play.
Washington's in the backfield. Martinez patient, waiting. Now scrambling. Martinez to the end zone. To the back of the end zone. He was looking towards Brian. To backfield for Martinez on 3rd and 2. And pocket collapsing. Martinez lets it fly. It was off the hands of Reimer. Oh, it's here for Pickering. Kick is up. And kick is good. Will be another touchback. And a handoff to the big bruiser. And touchback after touchback for Nebraska this afternoon. And Bethune-Cookman's going to get a delay of game as the play clock goes down to 0 if they're not careful. Just got it off. And I mean, that was tight as David Israel.
Out of the locker room, as you mentioned. And
a handoff to Tupac Isme, trying to keep his head up. Israel this time back to throw on the slant. Pass is complete to Mitchell, who's still fighting for some yards. DiCaprio.
Second half against Minnesota, but
fakes the handoff. Nearly is it in? Oh, nearly intercepted. Reception yards in the first half on just 2 catches. Tupac's going to get another carry, and he's got a first down for Bethune-Cookman. Again to Isme. And Mohamed Berry with the tackle. Israel again with some time to throw. No pressure coming on that play. Pass is complete to Mitchell, who fights his way to the 10-yard line. A gain of 16. Israel now rolling out. He's got nowhere to go. Chasing him out was Dedrick Young this time. And a flag on the play.
False start. Offense. Number 57. 5-yard penalty. Still second down.
Israel pulls it. He's got nowhere to go. The tackle is made by Gifford.
Well defended there. We got to hurry here.
The play clock is down to 5. Israel looking to the sideline. He's got a 3 straight third down conversions on this drive. Israel is back to throw, getting chased by Gifford. Still chased by Gifford. He brings him down. What a play, Luke Gifford.
Delay of game. Offense. 5-yard penalty. Still 4th down.
It was a loss of 21 on that sack. And Hernandez high and short. And that takes a Bethune-Cookman roll. Well, the second unit right now out for Nebraska, and that's the first carry and the first play of his Nebraska career for Noah Vedral.
I'm not surprised.
You would keep some of the mainstays there on the offensive line. There's the handoff to Wyatt Mazur. Throw a flag. And this might be some movement and experience here on the Nebraska offensive line.
Offense. Number 50. 5-yard penalty. Still 3rd down.
That's John Rarick. Well, quite a predicament to put your second-team offense in. Kevon Mitchell back to receive for Bethune-Cookman, and he lets it go, but didn't touch it. And they're going to roll it down. Stovall picking it up right at the 8.
A kick. Holding. Receiving team number 21. The penalty will be enforced half the distance from the end of the kick. 1st down.
I would say he did not.
Darian Wilson in the backfield. Pass is deflected by JoJo.
Almost got that tip.
Israel, and a wide open receiver. And a chunk of yardage for Francois again, so he's happy.
The offense messes up, you're still okay.
Rolling out, it's Israel. Pass was intended for Harper. Israel again getting chased. That's Stoltenberg trying to chase him down, and it's Tanner who eventually runs him out. Stop.
Defense, number 21. Defense, number 21. Penalty is enforced half the distance to the goal with an automatic 1st down.
Israel again back to throw. Pressure coming. They got him. Ben Stille all over it. More pressure coming. And the pass is deflected. The second pick for Nebraska today.
This was an excellent job of disguise by the Cornhusker defense. They talked about the one high safety. Well, on the snap, he went over the top. They were trying to bait him.
And again, the second string offense back out there. It's been in.
How many people have been asking us about Miles Jones since we've been here?
Every single person in red has. As Vedral goes down, it's a sack for Kevin Thompson and Bethune-Cookman. Well, we've discussed that the twos are out for
position within the defense, and let's just take a look at the stats. At 5.2 yards per play, the defense really hasn't earned the right yet to take the day off. The way the number 2 offense is.
As the time ticks away here in the 3rd quarter, and Mitchell will just let it roll. Inside the 20, a good punt. 11 tackles on the field. That really is the number 2 defense now that's out for Nebraska.
Receiver downfield. Number 76 on the offense. That's a 5-yard penalty from the previous spot. Repeat first down.
He made that effort tackle play on the kick return against Minnesota last week. Israel will keep it. Chase breaking off a couple tackles.
Here's another third down situation that's been a thorn in their side all day.
Israel will hand off, and right about it is Khalil Davis. Hernandez has struggled to get some distance on his punts here today. And again, that takes a Nebraska hop. Look at that.
That's the end of the third quarter.
The Huskers ran 7 offensive snaps in that third quarter. And again, it's the #2 offense that's out there for Nebraska. Vernon Walker with the push and the reaction from Scott Frost when he talks about Vedral. As he hands off to Mazur, a spin move all the way to the 20. That's the first Nebraska first down of the second half, by the way. That he's obviously happy about Martinez, but he raises his eyebrows because he is so impressed when he talks about Noah Vedral.
Yeah, same type of guy. Perfect fit for this offense.
Vedral will pull. It looks like he was looking to run. He now will have to. Scramble, he's getting chased with pressure and just has to throw it away. Jerome Woodyard is your receiver at the bottom part of your screen. Vedral will keep it. Vedral's thinking end zone, dives for the end zone. Touchdown! The first of his Nebraska career. 5 plays, 36 yards, about a minute and a half's time here to start this fourth quarter.
What he wants, getting the down the line guys some reps, especially Noah Vedral.
And off of the kickoff. Scott Frost has even said, I think it might have even just been after that Northwestern game that went overtime, that this team is just kind of finding new ways to fall short in football games. Israel with a handoff in a big hole to Washington. Mike Williams is back to receive for Nebraska. And that one will go out of bounds. And they swing it out wide. Mikhail Wilbon, too, by the way, in the backfield for Nebraska. Now they had to come back to try to get that one, and it was Miles Jones who had to cut. And off the hands of Jones that time. And the pocket collapsing. The ball is loose. Vedral let it pop loose. And it's John Raridan who recovered. All kinds of just valuable time that these backups are getting for Nebraska here today. Fair catch call made. We got a change at quarterback. Jabari Dunn, number 9. First play of the game gets taken down. And the pass is deflected that time by Guy Thomas. Pass play and off the hands there of Alfred Adams. Third straight 3-and-out for Bethune-Cookman. And Mike Williams back there for Nebraska. And you can still preserve his red shirt. A lot of creativity going in with that new rule. And you know what? Andre Hunt wasn't even thinking catch. He was thinking. Mazur had a couple of nice runs. Little number 37 making his way up. He's got a couple looks here today. Mazur again. And he's got a Nebraska first down. He's going to be ruled down. Swings it out wide. Katarian Legrone.
A little off the mark.
Off the hands of Hunt. Case in point for Legrone, by the way. He's only, this would be his. And all the Huskers want to do is try to chew up some time. But Vedral goes out of bounds. Chasing him was Vernon Walker. Wyatt Mazur.
Used to seeing for Nebraska, and he agreed. They're going very active with their walk-on recruitment program.
Vedral across the middle. It's intercepted. Picked off by Donald Johnson, who runs out of bounds to stop the clock. 3. Bethune-Cookman has yet to get a touchdown here today. Field goal came in the Trevor Gear in the backfield for Bethune-Cookman. And he takes the handoff. And there's a flag here on the play.
Delay of game. Offense. 5-yard penalty. Still third down.
Brought down with his jersey, so you've got a couple of teams in. An ankle tackle. And the value of scheduling this game, well, obviously you get to play a game, but you have the preparation leading into the game. And this coaching staff so impressed with their attitude, their Thursday walkthrough. They call them the No Sweat Thursdays. Troy Walters, the offensive coordinator, has said that Thursday practice was better than any Thursday practice they had even had at UCF. Called it a national championship. Kind of this #1 offense only played one half
hustle
here this afternoon. Breakaway option, spin move. That is Alfred Adams with quite the run. Across the middle.
Adams pass complete to number 84, Tyrese.
The crowd that has stayed making some noise. The handoff to Adams.
I might run out before.
We're at 10 seconds for the game.
This is amazing.
This is going to be the final play of the game. They still haven't snapped it. They snap it with 1 second to go, and they hand off. Final play of the game results in a Bethune-Cookman touchdown for Alfred Adams. Well, Bethune-Cookman wants to kick the extra point, but they're on the field to do it.